It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and the sun is up high. For some reason, right before the sun starts to come up, I start to wake up. And it's almost like myself is telling myself, get up, you gotta go catch it. You gotta go catch it. Come on, come on, come on. It's important. And what you're supposed to do is right when the sun is on the horizon, you could look right into it. And you only need 10 minutes. And you don't have to work hard on meditating or anything. All you want to do is take that light into your eyeballs, and it goes back into the center of your brain. It actually filters through your eyeballs, and it links into the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is covered in microscopic crystals. So when you let the sun hit a crystal, it recharges it. And you can look all this stuff up. So you're basically charging your brain, the center of your brain, the center of all things in your body, this pineal gland. This is the gland they don't understand, right? I understand it to be a processing center because things come in and things go out. And it's continually monitoring everything because it is, in essence, your third eye. So if you're really connected to this part of your body, you can use it with your regular eyes closed to look into things, to look around things, to do special tricks, like seeing things from a distance or seeing through walls, or pretty much any superhero power. The only superhero power I haven't had the opportunity to try yet is bringing someone back from the dead, which is iffy anyways. But I do think it's possible. I do think that it's something that a human can possess. And I'm not saying any human. I'm saying like a dedicated human with obnoxious spiritual practice, like someone who's really, 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 really into this stuff. And I'm not. I mean, I am into mindfully into it, but I don't practice it like a monk or a nun. So I'm working on the solar plexus right now. I just started yesterday, and I'm listening to chanting of Om at the C note, which is for the solar plexus. And there's also a tone that's really high pitched for the solfeggio scale, and it's the C note. And there's singing bowls and crystal bowls, and you can hear this note in a variety of ways. But for some reason, that guttural, Om was like really resonating with me yesterday. So much so that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna sing it. So I did the chanting myself with the YouTube video, and I could feel once I relaxed, I could feel the vibration directly in my belly. And so it wasn't even like I was trying to send it there. It was just like when you tune a guitar, and if you do this note, it goes to this string right here. And if you do a different note, it'll tune that string right there. And so each note that you sing will tune a different part of your body. It was really neat. So this morning, my stomach's still making a lot of noise, which means I'm not done yet. And I did end up buying a bunch of yellow foods. So I'm going to eat them today. I'm going to continue to, I thought, I'll just do one day on each color. But I think I'm going to work this a little harder. Yesterday, the other thing I did with the tones was I took the Solfeggio tone in my phone, and I was a little sleepy at this point. I put the phone on my belly. Some people would say that's not good because the EMF's coming off the phone, but I was like, I'm going to do it anyway. So I laid down on my bed and I put the phone on my belly, and I took a little nap. And then for some reason, I was in this weird zone, and I'm like, what's that sound? It's like a really high tone. I woke up, which I think is like the microwave dinging. Okay, we're done. As soon as you hear it and you come back to your conscious state, stop. You don't need more. So I took the phone off and I went about my day. I still did get one craving to drink, and it wasn't until I was on my way home. I went out to dinner. I was at an Irish bar and I didn't drink. I had no urge to drink whatsoever. And then on the way home, I was like, ooh, just one. And then I got home and my roommate has I can't even think about it, a huge bottle of vodka. Oh my God. There's no way I could do that right now. Just thinking about it. So before I started the video, I was with the sun, and the thought came up about detoxing because I'm on day 3, just starting day 3 of no liquor, no wine. And I wasn't really drinking vodka, I was drinking wine, but I was drinking like a whole bottle. So that had to stop. But yesterday I could feel with the tone, with my humming, with my I think it's Ram, actually. I felt the wine that was embedded in my stomach release, and I could feel my bladder open up, and then I felt my bladder fill up. So it was really intense to specifically feel certain organs. So it was like pushing it down. And then I of course went to the bathroom, and I was burping and burping and burping. And so my stomach, I didn't realize my stomach was so upset. It started telling me what it wanted. And it said it wanted lemon. So I'm like, okay, that's a yellow food. Cool. And then it said vanilla. And I was like, well, that's a stretch. Isn't vanilla white? And my inner voice was like, no, they're probably yellow flowers. But the vanilla itself is like a reddish brown. Whatever. I want vanilla. So I go downstairs and I forgot we have vanilla yogurt. Well, maybe he needs yogurt. Maybe my little boy needs yogurt right here, huh? Huh, Papa? Let's get you some yogurt. The other thing I thought about today is when people use that baby voice, it's very soothing. And it's not exactly cute anymore when you're an adult. But for some reason, when you're like, oh, come here, little baby, it's like, oh, okay. And you kind of, I feel like you regress a little. It opens, not opens you, it breaks down a wall to where I don't have to speak to you like an adult. We can be a little silly and we can just have fun with this and relax. And when you relax is when you heal. And take those breaths freely. When you feel some of the breaths come in like this, and you're like, and you feel like you're gonna cry. Go ahead and cry if you can. Sometimes it's just like trying to catch your breath, trying to catch up to yourself. And sometimes you can't catch a breath. Sometimes you're holding something in and you're like, okay, it's time to let that go. So when I'm doing a session for someone, I can feel that in that person, and I can pull on it a little bit, and I pull it through me, and I use my own breath, and then I just dump it out. I don't absorb that person's energy. I don't absorb their problems. It's not like I'm a massage therapist and my hands are gonna hurt. I can do this all day and it doesn't affect me. It just goes right through me. Like I'm drinking a glass of water, I'm taking a breath of air. Don't worry about it. Reiki Master's safe here. Okay. But when you can take that breath and your belly expands, that's where you want to be. You don't want to be breathing up here in your chest. All the way up here. Ooh, that's not going to heal you. You need the low. Anyways, so what I really, really, really wanted to talk about, this is my introduction, by the way. I know I'm long-winded, huh? Haha, get it? And then is detoxing, because I have, I'll call him a boyfriend, even though it's not official, but I'll call him that, because calling him just a friend would be an insult, I think. I think if he referred to me as my friend, I'd be insulted. So anyways, I'm going to gift him with a session. We're going to go together to infrared sauna. That's one way to detox. And, you know, he might be on day 9 of his sobriety, but he's still got things trapped inside of him from years of alcohol abuse. So we're going to work on that today. And then hopefully he'll start to understand that I actually know what I'm talking about. The hard thing when you're talking to an alcoholic is to get them to stop, because you really can't. And then, you know, the next thing is they think they can recover on their own, which they can't. They're going to go right back. And so AA is really good for support, but it's not detoxing. And you really, really need to detox. You need to get things out of your mental state detox and your emotional detox. And like, he's been through a lot, and he's still going through a lot, but he needs to get all of it out so that he doesn't get that urge again. Like, I need to cope. I need this. I need something to lean on. I need something to just take me out of myself, of my world. So I'm like crouching down because the sun's going up. So just to be sure, when the sun's up that high, you can still close your eyes and have it directly go through and still charge your pineal gland. But it's better if you can get up on time and catch the rising sun for 10 minutes. And adversely, when the sun is setting, when it's on the horizon, you could open your eyes and do it again. One person, I have not looked this up, one person told me that in the morning you're getting alpha wavelengths to your brain, and in the evening you're getting beta wavelengths to your brain. And what this does is it shows, it actually like puts you in time so that you're in rhythm with everything on the planet and the earth. I'm sorry, Kitty, I'm just a minute. So alpha will wake you up and get you ready to go for the day. And then beta will slow you down and get you ready for going to bed. And so you can get in this cycle and get healthy that way too. I think I'm losing her. There we go. So I'm trying also to not get the shadow of the phone on my face. So the best detox, here's your answer. Here's the final, this is the conclusion, I believe, is fasting. And for someone who's coming off of alcohol, you get really, really hungry. You get your appetite back, which is awesome. If you start eating food again, you're doing great. Keep going, right? Eat as much food. Your body's been missing food, because a lot of times when we drink, we just drink. We don't even get hungry anymore. We don't crave food anymore. All we want is alcohol all the time. It's nutty. I mean, this is like a severe case. Sometimes it's not that bad. It depends on the person. But like, if you get up in the morning and have a drink and you drink all day, guess what? You have a problem. If you pick up a drink at night and you drink until you pass out and go to sleep, you have a problem. Something's wrong and you're unhappy. And so you have to figure out, and some people can't. Some people are stuck in situations where they're completely unhappy, and this is the only way they can cope and get through it and numb themselves and just keep going. But there has to be another way. I'm like, I don't want to suggest meditation too soon, because people get afraid of that. They're like, I can't do that or whatever, which maybe you can't, because drinking and meditation don't work together. So maybe not, you have to quit first and then meditate. Anyways, detoxification really, really happens when you starve your body, because your body's going to take a break. Your whole system is going to shut down and not take any food in. And just whatever's going on in there has to come out. You're forcing everything out of your body. And you might have, some water and cleanse a little bit. You can have water. And I also recommend you consult your doctor, because this is not for everyone, and it's not healthy for everyone. I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait, baby. I know. Consult your doctor, right? Sorry, kitty. But in order to take a 3 day break from food, you have to prepare for the fast. So the entire fasting process takes about 2.5 weeks, because you spend 2 entire weeks eating nothing else except raw fruits and raw vegetables. You can have coffee and tea, but you cannot do alcohol, obviously. You can't have meats, you can't have dairy. I can't remember. I don't think you can have nuts either. But I believe it's just fruits and vegetables. And like, you're going to eat a ton of fruits and vegetables. And they're full of water and they're full of fiber. And so these things will already be cleaning you out and resetting you. And then once your body gets like closer to clean, then you can dive in for the hard clean, the really good scrub. So you can just stop for 3 days and not eat, and you might get hungry, but you're so ready for it that it's not really going to like ruin your day if you don't have food. And some people get to this level where they can fast for longer than 3 days. I've seen some people go up to 30 days and then like they look like these people who are just shredded, like all they do all day is jog or something. I don't know. And again, this is for certain body types. You know, some people might be a little heavier, and so that's not going to, happen overnight. But fasting is the best detox. You can sweat the stuff out, which is great. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, on your body, I should say, and it regulates body temperature, obviously, but it also is constantly getting rid of toxins. And so this is why, like, it's really important to shower every day. It's really important to, I guess, do dry brushing on your skin. You want to keep all the dead stuff coming off of your skin constantly. You want to constantly leave your body able to breathe, okay? So your skin is breathing and all these toxins can freely come out as much as possible. Oh, I'm gonna go get her now since I already answered the daily double, and I wish you luck out there, everybody. Many blessings and peace, and I hope you find your joy. And as my good friend Saint Teresa says, meditate, focus, and reflect. It's a 3-part thing. All right, have a great day.